Google my face. So another foundation review Monday, or BB cream review Monday. I feel like we've got a couple of these BB creams under our belt and a couple more to go. So let's get into it. Today's product up for review is the Boscia BB cream. So this is their broad spectrum SPF 27. They have another one that's not as broad. I don't know. When I looked on the website, there was a couple that they had. So there's this one that's the broad spectrum. And they have their light broad spectrum, which is also in 27. So the difference being what exactly? So I think what I'm understanding on the website is that one is like a more light coverage and this one is supposed to be their heavier coverage foundation. So this is just a sample size, like a deluxe sample size. It's about half the size of a full one that I got in a set. So you get, how much? 0.87 ounces of product, and the full one is 1.75 ounces of product. It retails here for $47 on the Sephora website. And it comes in one shade that's supposed to be universally flattering. And it says that what it's supposed to do, it's an oil-free, skin-perfecting blemish balm that creates a flawless finish. It moisturizes and nourishes the skin, oil-free, SPF 27, and in one shade. I don't know how universally flattering it would be. It is what's on my face today, and I will show you guys a demo of me applying it this morning. What I will say is that it does blend into the skin really nicely, really smoothly. What else do I want to tell you? No smell, and it doesn't take long. I know that April was telling me that beauty balms usually, or BB creams, usually go on better with your fingers than they do with a brush. I don't know. I get weird about applying face stuff. I've just gotten so used to doing it with a brush, and I like the way it feels with a brush. So I went ahead and did it with a brush again this morning, and I thought it did blend really well. The brush that I did use is the Sephora Collection number 55 brush. This one just has special edition packaging. I will be filming a review on this brush because they do have it with a normal like handle in their permanent line. If it has gone up by this point, I will link it down below. Otherwise, hopefully it should be coming up this week. What was I going to say? Yeah, so that's what it promises to do. Now whether it lives up to its promises, I'm going to tell you. I've had it on, what time is it now? Almost 11 hours at this point. And what I will say is, like, from a distance of this far, I really like the way it looks. There are some issues when you get up a little closer. I will say it does live up to its sort of lightweight, what do you call it? Claims. I do feel that, like, in these areas it blurs out my fine lines, imperfections, pores, and that kind of thing. I think we have a little bit of an issue when we get close up. I'm just gonna get close up and I'll show you what I mean. So if you can see when I turn to the side, you can definitely still see blush and bronzer. My my little blemish or acne scars are starting to pop up a little bit, obviously by my nose, and on this side. Again, like, there's still blush, there's still bronzer. I did put a little bit of concealer on top of those blemishes, but at this point in the day, they are starting to wear through. But, like, I don't know, I just find there's, like, a really pretty airbrush type of look to the face. At least, like, my cheeks and forehead area. And I think that's really gorgeous. Now, HD, don't let us down now, but do you guys see how it's peeling? Like, badly peeling. If you've watched me for a while, you know that my skin is generally combo leaning towards more oily. Recently it's been actually pretty normal, so neither dry nor oily, but sometimes leaning a little bit dry, and there have been certain products that have just completely been drying me out, and this guy is one of them. So I feel like if you have oily skin and you're looking for a nice BB cream that's not going to give you too much of that dewiness, which I feel like a lot of the BB creams I've tried out do. They give you a dewiness, which if you're oily is not something you're looking for. This might be a good bet for you because it's not going to leave you oily. It's actually a little bit drying. But if you are dry, then this is probably not what you want to do. I did, since we're at this angle and this is drying me out, I did want to give like a little bit of a tip of what I do if this happens to me, because it's not like, sometimes you're out and about and this happens in the middle of the day. It's not like you can go run out and wipe off your makeup and apply it, right? And I know on days where I'm oily, it's nice because I can have blotting pads, so if I get excessively oily, I can blot. But when you're dry and you get flaky patches, what do? So what I do is I will use like a facial misting spray. My favorite for sort of helping my makeup look better is my MAC Fix Plus. I know that they're doing a travel size of it now, so if you want it for on the go, you could stash a little travel size of this guy in your purse. So I will spray the area just to add moisture back to it. And then I'll take my brush and I will blend back out. So because I am at my makeup table, I'm just using my foundation brush from this morning. But when I'm out and about, I have my little Chanel Kabuki brush. I like this guy because it closes up. So in your purse, it's not gonna cause too many problems. But I'll use something like this when I'm on the go. Or whatever little touch-up brushes you might have. It's just, if you add that moisture back in and then just sort of dab it around. It's not like you're gonna get that coverage back up to where you wanted, but at least you've added some hydration and, you know, smoothed out some of that flakiness. So, yeah, that's sort of what I just like to do to help, you know, not make it look so peely in that area. I think that's it that we need to stay this close to my face for. We can zoom back out. So yeah, in terms of price wise, this is on the high end of things. I know you get 1.75 ounces of product. So generally most foundations that you would buy, you'd only get about an ounce of product. Here you're getting twice as much for that 47, I think I said, dollar price point. So, I mean, if you divide it by 2, it's not super expensive, but in terms of like an investment off the bat, it is not the cheapest BB cream out there. I do think it is really nice and lovely. Boscia does some of my favorite skincare, and so I feel like long-term nourishing benefits of this guy are probably pretty good. I just haven't worn it for like a consecutive month to tell you if it really does help you know, do good things for my skin. I will say what I love about it. Let's try to, I feel like I'm all over the place. Let's try to talk pros and cons. So pros is I definitely feel like on areas where I'm not dry or prone to dehydration, it gives a really beautiful airbrush soft finish. It's also nice and lightweight, and it's lasted, you know, on my skin for 11 hours. So it's nice and long wearing for a BB cream. Now on the cons, I would say if you are prone to dehydration, my skin was nice and moisturized this morning, it just by the end of the day dried it out. So if you're prone to dehydration, if you have dry skin, definitely if you already have existing dry patches on your face, this guy's really going to accentuate them. So that's really my con at this point. The price is not enough of a con just because I feel like you're getting twice as much product as a normal a normal foundation for that $47. So it's probably a mid-range price point. So for me, really, the big con is just the dryness that it causes or accentuates. But yeah, that is my thoughts on this guy. Let us know if you've tried it or anything else that you've been loving and trying recently, or that hasn't been working you and what hasn't been working for you and why. Let's talk about that down in the comment section. I'm going to do 3 points of positivity and then we will be done. My first point of positivity has got to be the fact that I finally did some laundry. It has been way too long. And while I don't enjoy doing laundry, I love the smell of fresh laundry. So that has definitely been the first thing that has been making me smile. The second thing is as simple as a really lovely dinner I had with my sister. It's just nice when we get to hang out and just good company, good food, right? Like not much in life is better than that. So it's definitely my second point of positivity. And then my third point of positivity is getting to chat with some sweet friends sort of via text yesterday and today, and it's always nice when you can catch up with people they don't get to see face to face as much as you would like. That is what has been making me smile. Let me know as always what has been making you guys smile. I am going to probably go wash this makeup off and just hang out for a bit. So hope you guys are having an awesome day, whatever it is that you are up to. I want to send you tons of love. Thank you as always for being here, and I can never leave you without reminding you that life is just too short to wear boring lipstick. Bye guys.